Hi, welcome back. I am Rajendra Bade, and in this video we'll continue with orthographic projections. We are going to solve one problem on orthographic projections asked in one of the recent university question paper. Let's proceed. Read this problem. Pictorial view of a machine part is shown in figure. Draw the following views: front view, top view. Okay, this problem was asked in university exam December 16. Now watch the diagram. It is a symmetrical diagram. Now first very important thing what we are going to do is to decide orientation of length, width and height axis. Of course, height axis is vertical. Now parallel to this axis, it is width axis, and of course the third axis is length axis. Correct. Now once we have decided orientation of length, width and height axis, now let's check overall dimensions of the object. Let's identify length. So focus on all dimensions which are parallel to length axis. Here it is radius given 20 millimeters of this extreme left curved edge. Radius is 20 millimeters. So we'll check all dimensions parallel to length from left end to right end. So here it is 20 millimeters. That is radius of this curved edge mentioned here. Now from this point 50 millimeter, that is dimension given parallel to length. This distance is up to the center of the cylindrical disc here. From this point onwards, it is 85 millimeters. So 20 plus 50 plus this 85. But this 85 millimeter distance is given up to center of this small curved edge. Further, let's add, check what is that dimension to be added? 15 millimeters. Correct? So it is 15 millimeters. So 20 plus 50 plus 85 plus 15. So overall length is 170 millimeters. 20 plus 50 plus 85 plus 15. So overall length is 170 millimeters. So we have identified length of the object. Now let's check what is height of the object. Height. Now from top surface of the object up to the top surface of base plate, it's 70 given here. Watch. It is 70 millimeters given here. So it's 70 millimeters. And then we'll have to add thickness of the plate. What is that? It's 12 millimeters. So 70 plus 12. That is 82 millimeter. That is height of the object. And now overall width of the object, that is nothing but diameter of this highest portion of the object. And that diameter is 80 millimeters. That is the widest portion of the object. So total width is 80 millimeters. So this is how we have identified overall length, overall width and overall height of the object. Now let's proceed. As usual, we'll have to draw rectangular boxes of overall dimensions. So this is length 170 millimeters and height 82 millimeters. Which two dimensions you get in the front view? Length horizontally and height vertically. Now top view. Project that length 170 millimeters for the top view. So length is already there 170 millimeters. Leave enough space about 20 millimeters and take width 80 millimeters vertically and complete the rectangular box. Now this problem was asked in university exam for only two views, front view and top view. But we are not in exam hall. We are practicing here. So we'll proceed for side view also. So as usual, draw 45 degrees line to transfer width which is horizontal in the top view to side view, in the top view it is vertically, project it in the side view horizontally. And this is how we have shifted or projected 80 millimeter width, which is vertical in the top view, to the side view. So in the side view, height 82 millimeters vertically and width 80 millimeters horizontally. So this is how necessary rectangular boxes for orthographic views we have completed. Now watch this object. Here we can easily identify parts. Here it is a circular disc here. Circular disc with a hole. Diameter of hole is 40 millimeters and diameter of disc is 80 millimeters. Then under this disc there is cylinder. Radius of this cylinder is given 30 millimeters. And to this cylinder a U-shaped block is attached from its left side and a horizontal thin plate of thickness 12 millimeters is attached from its right side. So 4 parts we could identify very easily. So here, instead of checking surfaces and edges, we'll draw views of each part independently. In a view shape, remaining 2 views rectangle, that is our logic. But what you are going to study in this video is how to create joints on cylindrical surface. Check here, U-shaped block is attached to the cylindrical surface. Also here it is a disc attached to the cylindrical surface. So it is in contact with cylindrical surface and the joint is a curve. Watch here, this curved edge. So how to create these joints, that is what you are going to study in this topic. Let's proceed. Diagram is symmetrical. Front side and back side are similar. So front and back of course overlap in the front view. But in the top view, we can show that this is the front side of the object and this is back side of the object. And because these two sides are similar, we should draw axis of symmetry in this manner and same axis of symmetry in the side view to be projected using that 45 degrees line, or independently also you can draw that axis of symmetry. So let's proceed. Now I am drawing here this semi-cylinder. This cylinder has diameter 80 millimeter, that is radius 40. Now to draw that that circular disc or cylindrical disc, it's not semi-cylinder, it is cylindrical disc. Okay. Now from center, so where is center in the top view? So let's check it. 50 millimeter is up to center of this U-shaped block. Now from extreme left end, radius 20 millimeters plus 50 millimeters, and there you will get location of the center of this cylindrical disc. So I have measured here 70 millimeters and this is how we have located center. Now draw circle of radius 40, that is diameter 80, and circular hole. So two concentric circles. Outer circle is the disc itself and the inner circle is corresponding hole. This circle is edge of the hole, opening of the hole that is visible in the top view. Now this disc in the front view rectangle and in the side view rectangle. So draw end projectors. So between end projectors it is rectangle of height. In the front view you get height, in the side view also you get height. So what is height of the cylindrical disc? 15 millimeters. So measure 15 millimeters and complete it. So this is a front view of semi-cylindrical disc. Now side view of this disc. So here is side view of the disc. Now I am projecting the hole, corresponding dotted lines. So where is this hole in the front view? Show me. So here it is. It is rectangle and it is dotted rectangle. Now transfer this hole in the side view also. In the side view also it is a dotted rectangle. So here is that hole in the side. So have you realized in top view circle, remaining two views rectangle? Using this simple logic we have drawn 3 views of this disc. Now let's proceed. Watch this dotted circle, what it is. So of course the cylinder which is under this disc, and it is hidden in the top view, and that is why it is dotted circle. How you are going to draw views of this cylinder? As usual, in top view circle, remaining 2 views rectangle. Let's do that. So here circle in the top view, dotted we have already drawn. Now I have drawn end projectors, and here the cylinder is complete. And now draw end projectors from top view to side view, and you will get corresponding rectangle in the side view. Is it okay? Is it complete view of the cylinder? No. Why not? Can you tell me? This cylinder has a hole. Check in the diagram. We have already drawn this hole which is in circular disc at the top. But as I told you, when depth of a hole is not given, it is to be shown through hole. So from top to bottom, it must have opening at the bottom. So let's draw corresponding dotted line, that is, extend these dotted lines up to the bottom. So this is how that hole is also complete in the front view and in the top view. Try to understand. In last video, we drew orthographic views of that given block by checking principal surfaces and principal edges. And in this problem, here we can separate parts of the object. So little different approach we are using in this problem. I have taught you both these approaches earlier. Those who have not watched my earlier 2 videos, that is first 2 videos on orthographic projections, I recommend first watch those videos and then proceed with this video. Okay, now there is a U-shaped block, and this is what you are going to study in this chapter. How the U-shaped block is to be connected to the cylinder in, of course, orthographic view, in drawing. Try to understand. Now this U shape appears in the front view. So let's proceed with the U shape in the front view. 20 millimeter, that is radius of outermost edge. So its semicircular edge has radius 20 millimeters. So from left end horizontally measure 20 millimeters and draw center line to locate the center. Now vertically, of course, 20 millimeters. So from base 20 millimeters vertically, and you will get the other center line. And this is how we have located center here. Now draw semicircular edge. So this is how we have completed semicircular edge for U-shaped block. Now immediately we can draw this circle also because it has same center. So for this circular hole, its opening is visible from front, that is in front view. Let's draw that opening of the hole also. So this is how we have completed opening of the hole. Now this U-shaped block is attached to a cylinder on its cylindrical surface from its left side. Now this rectangle here in the front view, it is actually a curved surface, a cylindrical surface, but here its curved nature is not apparent. Its curved nature doesn't appear in the front view, it appears in the top view. So on this curved surface, where exactly this U-shaped block meets, you will able to identify from top view only, because in the top view curved nature of the surface is apparent. So now what you are going to do, try to understand. U-shaped block in the top view, its width is 30 millimeter to be measured vertically. Width is vertical in the top view, and since object is symmetrical, we should measure 30 millimeters symmetrically. Watch here, 15 plus 15, 30 millimeters I have measured symmetrically, and this is how I am completing the drawing. So this block meets curved surface of the cylinder. Where exactly? Check. I have drawn these two lines which are 30 millimeters apart, and I have extended these lines up to the dotted line, that is nothing but the cylinder. Also note here, these two edges, these two parallel edges which are 30 millimeters apart, I have drawn that these are actually these two edges, this edge and this edge. Both these edges are parallel to length axis, and length is horizontal in the top view. What I am showing you here, watch, these two edges under the disc hidden. So small portion of each of these two edges I have shown hidden. Take care of that. The portion of U-shaped block which overlaps with the portion or the top cylinder, that is to be shown hidden, because this cylindrical disc is nearer to the observer when observer watches object from top. Okay. Now check exactly where this U-shaped block gets connected or comes in contact with the cylindrical surface. Watch that sharp corners here, and corner represents edge in opposite side view. So from this corner, check here the horizontal dotted line here and circular dotted line where they meet, that corner, draw the projector. Okay, so along this projector corresponding to this corner you should draw edge, and U-shaped block, that is this front surface, U-shaped surface, meets the curved surface, and where it meets the curved surface it creates a sharp edge. So exact location of that edge we have identified here. Watch here, by drawing projector here, this blue colored line, that is the projector from that sharp corner. So extend the edges of U-shaped block up to that line, and along the projector draw the edge. So now this dark edge, continuous edge you have drawn here, this is actually this edge. So U-shaped block is complete in the front view, but remember you never get two visible edges intersecting in orthographic view. So there is a mistake and correction is required. Can you tell me what is that correction? Now listen. Cylindrical surface, this dotted line in the top view is cylindrical surface, but watch in the front view. This cylindrical surface has a boundary generators which we have made it dark in the front view. But check here, this curved surface, cylindrical surface is only above the U-shaped block, not below that. Curved surface, this end generator or boundary generator, it is a boundary of curved surface, and curved surface is only above the block. So boundary generator inside the U-shaped block, check here, that is to be erased. So I have erased that boundary generator. So this is how necessary correction we have made here. Remember, on a cylinder, on its boundary generator, when there is an attachment, boundary generator inside the attachment will not appear. Okay, so this is how U-shaped block we have completed in the front view. Now in the top view and in the side view. In the top view the U-shaped block is complete. Now let's draw U-shaped block in the side view. Of course, end generators, height of U-shaped block, I have drawn end projectors, width 30 mm, I have drawn these end projectors, and when you draw end projectors from front view to side view and from top view to side view, we got a rectangle. That is side view of U-shaped block. And this U-shaped block from left side is completely visible, so we should make it dark. Is it over? No, not yet. This U-shaped block has circular hole. So opening of the hole we have already shown here in the front view. Now draw end projectors and draw corresponding dotted lines in the top view. Watch here, the hole is complete in the top view. Now similarly, draw end projectors from front view to side view and inside the U-shaped block, check here. So focus on the U-shaped block and in that block draw those dotted lines. So this is how hole is complete. Now you tell me, how we should proceed. Wait, there is one more part, but before that, do you remember one instruction I have given you? Cylinder or cylindrical hole, where it appears a rectangle, you should draw its axis. So watch here, this is axis of the hole. So this is how U-shaped block is complete in all the three views. Now let's focus on the plate. Its largest surface appears in the top view, and in the front view and in the side view it appears rectangular strip as usual. So let's focus on this plate in the top view. 60 millimeters long. So I measured here 60 millimeters. Check this dark line, dark continuous line. And this cylinder edge under the top cylindrical plate, under that top cylindrical plate, these edges, watch here, this edge and corresponding edge on the back side. So this edge on the front side and corresponding edge on the back side. Under this circle, we have shown dotted. Like U-shaped block, this plate is also comes in contact with the cylindrical surface. It is attached to the cylindrical surface, this cylinder. So let's show that attachment properly. Otherwise, in the front view, it is simply a rectangular strip. So draw end projectors. So right end of the plate and left end of the plate. Now left end of the plate is where that plate meets cylindrical surface. So here. So from this point where right now this red spot is, and this point we should draw end projectors. So this is how these end projectors. This is base plate of height 12 millimeters. So 12 millimeters to be measured to draw that strip. So this is that rectangular strip, 12 millimeters. So this rectangular strip like surface now is ready. But yes, you have guessed it properly. Two visible edges don't intersect, so correction is required. So watch here. Just now I told you, while attaching this U-shaped block to the cylindrical surface, I told you when there is joint exactly on a boundary generator of a cylinder, inside the attachment that boundary generator does not appear. It's to be erased if you have already drawn. So same thing what we are going to do here, watch here. This U-shaped block, that base plate is in contact with the cylindrical surface and it is exactly on the boundary generator. So boundary generator inside the attachment to be erased. Watch here, I have erased it. And one more thing here. Here I have drawn a complete rectangular strip, but there is no edge here. Have you realized the difference? Watch here. Where U-shaped surface, watch here. This U-shaped surface, where it meets cylindrical surface, there is sharp edge here. Because this U-shaped surface does not meet curved surface tangentially. But here, this strip-like surface of the plate meets tangentially to the cylindrical surface. So there is no sharp edge here. So edge here is to be erased. Now focus here. I have erased that edge. And there is one notation used in engineering drawing to indicate tangential joint on a curved surface, and we are using that notation. Watch here. This small curve at end of the surface that suggests you that this strip-like surface merges into the cylindrical surface tangentially. So this is how top view and front view of the plate is complete. Now we'll draw that slot in the plate. So this slot, its opening is visible from top. So in the top view we are constructing that slot. Now to construct that slot, first curved edge as usual. So this U-shaped slot, first its curved edge, semicircular edge. Check where is its center. So extreme right 15 millimeter on axis of symmetry. So I measured 15 millimeters and on axis of symmetry this is center line and I have located the center. So here diameter of that semicircle is 20 millimeters. So use radius 10 millimeters watch here, and complete that semicircle. Now to complete the U shape, from ends of this semicircle, draw edges parallel to length, watch here. And this is how U shape opening is complete, but it is not a hole, it is a slot. A hole has closed boundary, circular hole here. Also watch hole in U-shaped block. It has closed boundary, but it is slot. Its opening doesn't have closed boundary. Watch here at the end, right end, between the top corners, there are no edges. So we'll have to trim that portion. Watch here. So this is how we have completed U-shaped slot in the top view. Now draw end projectors. How you are going to draw the slot in other two views? Rectangle between end projectors. Okay, so let's proceed. I have projected it, and this is how this rectangle here, that is slot in the front view, which is hidden. And when I ask you where is this slot, don't just show me this dotted line. You must know that slot is present here. It's complete a rectangle here. This dotted line is only boundary generator of this curved surface of the slot. Okay, now let's complete this plate in the side view. Which two dimensions you get in the side view? Width horizontally and height vertically. So let's project height in the side view. Height of the plate is 12 millimeters. I have projected in the side view, and width is 20 millimeters, which we have already measured here. Project. Width of the plate, right? Width of the plate is 60 millimeters. So I projected it, and this is how here there is dotted rectangle. Can you see that dotted rectangle? Remember, each and every part you must be able to identify, each and every surface, each and every edge you must be able to identify in orthographic views. Now this horizontal plate, its largest surface is in the front top view. In the front view it is rectangular strip, and in the side view also it is rectangular strip. Watch here. This horizontal dotted line 60 millimeters from left to right. This is just top surface of the plate. Where is this base plate in the side view? If I ask you, you should show me complete rectangle. Check here, it is attached to the cylinder from right side, and view, side view is left side view. So from left side this plate is hidden. So there is a dotted rectangle here. Watch here, this is that rectangle. But its three edges coincide with the earlier drawn continuous edges. Okay, you never draw hidden lines at boundary, remember. Now this plate has a slot also. This U-shaped slot we have already drawn in the front view. Now simply draw end projectors and complete that slot. Watch here, this small dotted rectangle here. This is slot in the side view. Of course it is hidden. So this is how we have completed three views of the object. In university exam, only two views were asked, front view and top view. And now don't forget to insert all dimensions. When you insert all dimensions, you will have to take care of all instructions I have given you about dimensioning. Okay? When it is full circle, you should insert diameter. When it is part circle, you should insert radius. Okay? So diameter 40, diameter 80, but here we have inserted radius. So insert all dimensions. So this is how we have completed the drawing. Thank you for watching the video. In next video, we'll study sectional orthographic views. Don't miss that video. We'll meet soon in my next video. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.